Good morning, family. Good morning, my Theodicy podcast family. I know it's legit been a while, but as y'all know, life be life in me. Life be life in me. And I literally be having so much other things going on a mental note too. Like every time I feel like I am going to be consistent and give y'all content, y'all, it'll start off good and it's not becoming possible because guess what? I'm a mother of four. I got a whole lot of other stuff going on, and yeah, but I missed y'all. So I had to come and talk to my people. Okay, definitely have to come and talk to my people. A lot of updates and just a lot of shit I'm over and a lot of shit. Oh, y'all, have you ever been sick of being sick and tired? Okay, your girl is sick of being sick and tired. Okay, for real. But yeah, and your favorite niece, Zuri. Yeah, your favorite niece likes to always give me a run for my money. But for the most part, we getting it together. Okay, we getting it together. Because she has her days. So we getting it together. Right now, we're dealing with situating her and father, whatever y'all. But if y'all only know the shit. But first of all, like I said, your niece, okay, y'all, your niece, she give me a run for my money, but you guys know how Miss Thing does. And my son, my middle son, Gabriel, is graduating with honors with a seal on his diploma, academic seal on his diploma. Very proud of that. Extremely. I'm extremely proud. I'm actually proud of all my kids, although, you know, they're kids and when they going through life and journeys and stuff like that, they're gonna be faced with decisions and obstacles and whatever. I just always hope and pray that they follow their intuitions, if that makes sense, or just follow my voice when I tell them don't do certain things. But we don't know. Okay? Sometimes we just don't be know. Yes, y'all. So I woke up on a Sunday morning with wanting to have beautiful and great energy, but I realized that in order for that to happen, I have to go through a Zen mode. You know what I mean? Because it be entities attached to other people that be in my circumference that I don't. And I'll be like, ah, because in my mind, I'll be like, damn, God, please help me. Like, why? Okay? Like, I just one day want to get up and feel happy. You just ever want to just get up and feel happy and not get up and feel like, damn, what the hell am I doing? So that's what's been going on. So that's why I'm coming to y'all because I need y'all assistance. I need y'all assistance. I need to get up out of this rut that I'm in, first off, okay? And we need to push this channel. We need to push this channel. At this point, I'm about to be showing y'all everything. At this point, I don't even care. Okay? I'm about to tell y'all everything because I was coming up on here trying to do straight content on other shit, but let me tell y'all something. My life is content, okay? The shit that I'm living is content. So I want y'all to stay tuned, okay? And of course, my hair, and let me tell y'all, my hair ain't done. My nails ain't done. I'm just all over the place. I'm on my friendly visitor. So it's a whole lot of things going on. So I need y'all. I need y'all. That is why I'm here live right now, today. Because I definitely need y'all, okay? I'm telling you. I just don't be knowing what I'm doing. No, I be knowing what I'm doing. But sometimes I be having to ask myself, why are you doing it? Why? Okay? So I just been feeling like I've been stuck in this rut for God knows how long, you know. Um, I'm just tired. You get tired of everything when you're not seeing nothing, no changes. And all you do is hear talking, 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 and nothing is changing. In the midst of you trying to change, you still feel like you're being just sucked. Like people just sucking your energy. Like they could tell you ain't got no energy, but they still gonna want to suck your energy. You see what I'm saying, y'all? And it's been a lot of that. Tell you. I don't care from the man to the kids to the family members. I am I'm thin. I am thin. And then trust me, y'all. I am y'all, I am around delusional people. I promise you. I'm around people that believe their own stories in their heads. So that's what I've been dealing with. Including me having to like literally get sturdy and strong in the sense of being okay with not caring what other people are feeling. I tend to be like, oh, this person feel this way, or this person that way. And goddamn, I realize I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Because I have to start mentally taking care of me before I start shutting down. Okay? Literally start shutting down. Because before I was shutting down and going through breakdowns. And then I'm asking myself, how many breakdowns are you going to go through, girl? How many breakdowns you going to go through? How many times are you going to ask your father for assistance and give you signs, and then when he give you the signs, you look over the signs like he didn't just put the sign in front of your face. So I've been doing a lot of that, okay? I've been getting so many different signs, and no matter what, I overlook it. And then being real, being real. For some reason, I just been feeling I've been being phony. And that's the best way to say it because I definitely been feeling like I've been being phony. I ain't gonna hold y'all because I don't be trying to hurt. I don't be trying to hurt people. But then sometimes it's like if I don't tell you what I feel, you're not gonna get it. But like I said, I'm living in a world of delusions. I promise y'all that. A bunch of delusions. Okay? It's so deep that the people that surround me, they would say they do so much for me, that they take care of me, and it's all a fucking delusion. I promise y'all, it's a delusion. It ain't even, listen, y'all, I've been working, literally. I have not had one single day off. I've been working since last week, Memorial Monday. Not one day off, okay? Just working straight, okay? Exhausted, tired. And would you believe people will still fix their mouth to be like, can you, and can you, or do you think? Um, and mind you, I will do my whole shift, work all these hours on my feet, dealing with people all day that's sucking my energy, dealing with people all day. Hi, man. You got me, you got me, you got me, you got me, all day, sucking my energy. I don't have the luxury of other females. That's just not wasn't, maybe it would have been my life if I was in a soft girl era, but that ain't never been my life. So I've always been working extra hard. Always. As long as I know myself, I've been working hard. Okay? I've been working hard. I've been given. I do it from a place of just love and purity. And understanding at one point, I used to be like, damn, does anybody see me? And realizing, Jay, what you do for others, you can't expect it back. Because not because you have a thought or you have empathy, that other people walk around with the same thought and empathy. Niggas will see your legs broken down and still look at you like, yeah, you think you could? Do you mind? It just, for me, it blows me, you know? But literally, just working, after working, dealing with my kids on a personal note because my oldest son is going through his journey of so much different things that as a mother, I want him to get better. You understand? That's my main focus. I have another son that got a whole other lot of drama going on. And in between that, I have my little son and I have a daughter. Okay? And all of these things I'm taking care of. Mommy, 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 mommy. I don't know where daddies are. I don't know where daddies are because at this point, it's always mommy. And then I go through a feeling of unconditionally, they love me. So I'm going to do this unconditionally for my kids because they love me. And that's unconditional love. So even if I'm going through the world of worlds, it's okay. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing it because they're my kids. But at moments, I realize that, okay, while your cup is being drained out, who comes to say, let me pour a little bit of life back in you? Nobody. I watch niggas say, oh, your cup is low. Let me drain the last bit you got. Let me drain the last bit you got. Consistently, though. And then when I speak my truth, people feel bothered. I don't get it. I've been bothered. And then it's like a lose-lose, y'all. And lose-lose, if I'm quiet, if I'm not quiet, any way you put it, people is going to be what they're going to be. But I just want to start doing things for me. I want to make me happy. Everybody around me wants me to make them happy. And I'm over that because I've been doing it. I've been doing it. I don't have luxuries that other people have. Other people's lives been such a cakewalk that even when they shit get hard, they don't realize and have gratefulness just for your life being a cakewalk. Just being grateful that you didn't have to endure or go through a lot of what other people went through. And I say this to say, even with me, my life what has been crazy, but I'm still grateful. I'm grateful for all the lessons. I'm grateful for all the struggles. Why? Because literally, it makes me who I am. It makes me who I am. And I know what I'm supposed to be doing, y'all. Trust me when I tell you, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But it's what I'm surrounded around. It's what I'm surrounded around. And as much as I love my family, and I love my family, even my family, okay? Like even with that, it's just too much. It's just too much. And it's almost like you feel like, I'll tell you the truth. If I had a wand and I could disappear, I would poof and disappear. I never I never really understood when I would see certain things or my mom breaking down and my mom feeling overwhelmed and not really I felt my mom's hurt, but never could really identify it all. And as a grown woman today with my own children, I'm identifying everything. You know what I mean? Everything. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, I'm tired. I'm just tired of everything. I'm tired of lying to myself. Forget anybody else lying to me. I am tired of lying to myself. That's how I feel. That's where I'm at. I'm tired of lying to myself. I'm tired of worrying about other people and what they're gonna feel or what they're gonna think and how this is gonna. I am so sick and tired because I realize that people are selfish. People don't think about you really and truly when they want to do what they want to do or they need something or they have to get something done. You think they care about what you feel about it? No. They're gonna go get it done. If a person walk in the store and say, "Oh, I want a pair of so and so," guess what? You think they thinking about you? Oh, you think, damn, my girl, oh, my wife, oh, my daughter. No, they're gonna get it because it's all about them. They think about you when it's needed or when they need something. But is it a thought about you all the way? No. And that's everybody. That's in a friendship. That's in a relationship. That's in a family ship. That's in any contact of a form of people that you meet. What bothers me the most in this world, even when I walk outside and I look at the strangers in this world, you got a bunch of soulless people. Look how excited everybody is about the Knicks. The Knicks. Oh my God, the Knicks won. What are we serious? This is the things that we idolize. The things we idolize is the things that people have. It just I don't understand. And then we sit here and we say we want to get better. Then we sit here and we say we teaching. What are we teaching? What are we teaching? Because we ain't teaching our kids nothing. What are we teaching? What are we teaching here? Oh, okay. And that's the battle and the anger within me that makes me so like enraged because I'm looking at shit so much from a different level. Yeah, I want to go buy bags. Yeah, I want the nicest things. Yes, I would love my hair done every 2 weeks. Yes, I would like my hands done every 2 weeks. Yes, I would love to go and buy myself something. I work, and I buy myself nothing, literally, unless it's hygiene stuff. I literally don't be buying myself nothing. Everything, as my money comes in, Mom, you got a thing. Look at my graduation. 3 graduations. My son, my middle son, my last son, which is my third son, and my daughter. 3 step-up ceremonies. My son, oh yeah, ma, I want to wear a black suit and thing. Who's helping Justine? Who? Who's helping Jay? Y'all about to get it. I don't even care this. I don't even care if y'all know the name at this point. Who's helping Word? I was just giving y'all examples. Who is helping Word? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to help Word make sure that her kids get what they get? Don't get it twisted. I got a good family. I come from a good family despite everybody family has their odd ends, but I come from a good family. You know what I mean? So I ain't going to say that if I go and I ask my mom or whatever to look out for me, that she won't look out for me. You know what I mean? If I call my dad will look out for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the big ass age that I am at, I shouldn't have to call my parents for anything, to do anything really. You know what I'm saying? Maybe here and there, but you see with me too, I'm a prideful person. I got pride. I don't know about nobody else in life, but I'm very prideful. I would rather do shit and figure it out on my own than to always have to ask somebody to do something for me. I've always been that way. I don't care if you're my boyfriend. I don't care if you're my father. I don't care if you're my mother, auntie, whatever. And I've always been that way. You know what I mean? So that's just something that's within me. I feel like when I have responsibilities and choices that I make, I don't feel like I should put my responsibilities for other people. That's just never been my motto. You see what I'm saying? Ever. You see me? So I would rather figure stuff out on my own. And I ain't going front. It does kill me because everybody around me will be like, well, if you need assistance, But then when I look at everybody else around me, how can I even ask y'all for assistance when y'all look like y'all damn near dying too? You get what I'm saying? It looks like you're damn near you can't pay a bill. Your lights is about to come on. It's all those things. You know what I'm saying? So then you look around and be like, oh nah, if you need my help, just let me know you need my help. How can you help me if you can barely help yourself? Make it make sense. But this is the world that we're living in. People are walking around with delusions all day long. Delusions. Yeah, y'all. So these, this morning is one of the mornings that I definitely wanted to touch bases with y'all. I didn't really want to touch bases with y'all like this, but at this point, I don't even care. Because, like I said, my life is content. Real talk. My life is content. Me getting up 5 o'clock every morning to preset to get my daughter to school. And if guess what? If I don't have cab money, I am walking to the bus, to jump on the bus, to take her to school, to then walk my ass to the bus, to then get my ass to work, to drop off, to then walk to my job, to then go stand more hours at my job. Okay? To then do the same routine. And this is every day. And the craziest thing about this is, man, I've been doing it. I've been doing it consistently. But at some point, you do get sick and tired. And I think the sick and tired part comes in when you have people around you that just like, you just talking. Like, please. Like I can't even hear what you're saying because nothing you're saying for me matters because you're not in my shoe. And the things that you're going to tell me about, I don't care. You know why? Because it is nothing. It is nothing to say that's beneficial. Half of the shit people cry about, when you're dead and gone, you're not taking none of that with you. So all the stuff that you want to cry about, I don't. Listen, you're not taking that with you. That's why I never went hard. That's why I never went hard. I don't go hard on certain things because when I'm dead and gone, I can't take none of those things with me. A nigga go in a store and buy a pair of purple jeans for $300-400 to put on their own bodies and not think what that $300 or $400 could be used for. Now let me tell you the funny thing. My sons, my oldest son, into all that stuff too. Me, as his mother, I have to step back and really say to myself, hold on. I'm buying you purple jeans because of the name. You wearing all these name brand stuff, but yet I'm still having to work extra hard to figure out now how to build that money back because I still got 3 other kids to worry about. I don't call, let me tell you something, and the real shit about me, I don't call nobody as far as any, even if I'm in a significant relationship with you, and you know, I don't even call to be like, yo, could you help me with my kids? I do that shit. I do that shit. But that's why I'm so passionate now. Because I'm tired. And when I say I'm tired, I am tired. I've been killing myself for years, bro. Years. And I'm speaking to another mother or somebody that may be going through the similar situation. It is time for us to start loving ourselves because I promise you, every day I am realizing if I don't begin with me, I'm not going to end up where I want to be. I could literally see myself where I'm supposed to be. But then when I look behind, I'm like, so why am I all the way over here? It's because you're still trying to take people with you. It's because you're not realizing that God said, let go, and I will provide provision for you to be okay. And even if it's going to hurt, it doesn't matter because I said, my child, I'm gonna provide that provision for you. But in order for me to do that, you got to start moving the pieces on the chessboard. I sit there and I say, oh my God, I love people. And you know, I love people to a fault. But it's like, okay, damn, you loving people, but are you looking at yourself in the mirror? What love are you pouring into yourself? My birthday, let me tell you the joke. My birthday came, I didn't want nothing from nobody. I didn't want nothing from nobody on my birthday. My birthday came. I I I I I did it on my own. I can't come on. You don't gotta nah, I'll take care of it. My day. And that's to show you how much I don't, that's just the lack of who I am. Who I am as a person, I started like just losing myself. I'm naturally a kind hearted, giving individual. I cannot, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna change that. If I have it, and I can do it, I am going to do it. You understand? But I'm also learning to revise. Because when you don't have nothing, nobody's there to help you when you don't have nothing. And I can't just get on the phone. Like I said, if it's possible for them to do it, they will do it. But my parents got their life. My grandmother, everybody got their life. What do I look like at my big ass age, always with my hand out? It don't make sense. And mind you, I left my home to be with my baby father at the age of 16. I've been out here on my own. And I'm going to tell y'all real shit. I've fucking been homeless. I've been locked up. Man, listen, know this, man. I've been doing this shit on my own for a long time. Pregnant. Having to figure out things. Then having to make the craziest choice of my life when it came down to my kids because of so much that I was going through. So I had to come to a realization as coming out here every day and going through what I go through. What am I talking about Krishan Rock for? What am I talking about this other person for, this celebrity or that person for? My life is content. The shit that I've been going through is real. That's content. Burying loved ones, burying close friends, people getting hurt, not even realizing dealing with personal relationship issues, figuring out the friendships you have around you, even dealing with the family stuff. With your family, you know what I'm saying? Your family will love you, but it don't mean that they won't bring you down and talk shit about you either. Just know that. Family will love you, but they will also to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? But I lost my best friend, young age, a crib, finally got a crib in Brooklyn. Guess what happens? My best friend burns to death. People don't know I still go through so much things. Like, yo, it's a lot of things. I got shit that goes through my mind that I went through internally that I have tried to subside, to let go. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to figure out a way of just releasing, to be the best version of myself, to be the best version of a mother to my kids at all time. Because guess what? Providing is not only what makes you a parent. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm not even a parent, to be honest with you, because I ain't repping my kids, but I am definitely a mommy. But it ain't an easy task. And then when you look around and you're supposed to be like, okay, all right, where's the people that's going to pour into me, that I need to pour into me right now? They can't pour into me because guess what? Oh shit, Jay, they too worried about themselves. What they got going on is more important than what you got going on. But guess what? I'm not mad at that because I'm going to need you to pour into yourself to be the better version of yourself. So that is giving me a reminder of, no, Jay, you need to be pouring into yourself. What you doing? I'm just giving names and examples, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's a space because I'm gonna tell y'all, coming out here, I love my Theodicy podcast family. I've met so many beautiful, just genuine. When I tell you my moderators are genuine, just beautiful people. The people that have came in as new subscribers, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. And you guys probably are and have been more consistent in the support of me than I have been consistent in my own journey of doing this. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just when you everything you begin to realize within self, Everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I had to realize. You know what I mean? Straight up. Everything starts with you. But literally just sick and tired of being sick and tired of just everything. And you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm going to take the advice of saying, okay, I watch people pour into themselves. When you going to pour into yourself? When you going to pour into yourself? Because you've been saying it. You've been saying it. You know what I mean? And then let me tell you something about people too. People are manipulators. Because let me tell you what people do. When people see that you're about to maneuver a whole nother direction, they'll find their way to try to pull you back in with nice nothings. Nice nothings. Oh, nah, I'm gonna so and so. I'm gonna do da 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 da. Right? That's the reeling that they do. That's the reeling. That's like, a fish that once it gets loose and then the fisherman comes back to go hook the fish again. What does the fisherman have to do? When you have to catch a fish, what you have to do? You have to put bait. And so that's what be going on. You get baited and reeled back in. Oh, with all the storylines, you get baited in. And then once they get you reeled back in, now it's hard for you now to get off the bait. So it's either two options. Either you want to find yourself off the string because you wanted that bait, or you're going to end up dying. But you're going to have to make a choice. And that's the reality. People sit all day long, thinking about shit that don't matter. With everything, like I said, with everything I've gone through, with everything I've gone through this journey of my life, I still hold gratitude. I still hold gratitude. I still am grateful. I'm grateful every day to wake up because I have an opportunity again to try again. So I'm always grateful and I always have gratitude because when we think about things that is of this world, clothes, cars, eyelashes, nails, all of that stuff, it's somebody in another country that ain't got no food. It's kids that's starving. It's kids that's being trafficked. It's so much going on. But people will rather worry about things that don't matter. Like a person to tell you about gossip that's happening with a celebrity, like it matters. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about a Blueface? Who cares about an Adam? Like, who cares about these people? Are they doing anything that's beneficial? Are they feeding your mind anything that's beneficial? Are you trying to feed your mind something beneficial? But this is why we are cursed, right? Because we idolize, we think about shit that don't matter. We entertain things that don't matter. That's why at this point, for me personally, I can't go on talking about certain things when it comes down to these celebrities. They people just like me. But like I said, my life is a movie, okay? My life is a real movie, okay? In real time. And if I was, okay, if I was to just live my life, you'd be like, what the fuck? Yes, life is a movie. And the pretending that life is great all the time, never. Have I had great moments? We all had great moments. But when you think about longevity, when you think about that part of life, it hit a little bit different. You want something longevity wise, so even when you think about breaking generational curses, you can't break generational curses worrying about what it got in the store to buy. You can't break generational curses if we ain't fitting to teach our kids the right things to worry about. How is that breaking generational curses? And I say this because I speak it for myself. Same thing I was telling my older son. I said, guess what, baby boy? You can wear the fanciest of the fanciest. You could be put on whatever. I watch people that own shit, and that's all they own. That's the okay. Well, but is that what your thoughts should only be on? Your thoughts shouldn't say, I want to be, I want to be legendary in a sense. You know, if you're gonna go towards anything, you want a certain recognition. You know what I'm saying? You want certain accolades to mean something. Like I tell my son, you wearing the flyest clothes don't mean nothing. I see people every day wear fly shit and they ain't shit. They go outside dressed in name brand from tip to toe and ain't nothing. Or people that believe it so much. Those are the people that I can't knock because they believe whatever they are so much that nobody else can't tell them, and that can be a gift and a curse. But I respect those people because it is what it is. If you believe you're the flyest person in the world, you ain't got to pop the piston and whatever. Okay. If you believe you're the flyest person in the world and you struggling just to get a meal, okay. If that, I mean, everybody's definition be different. Okay. But I'm gonna just take a piece of that because I'm gonna need a piece of that determination that you got to, okay? Determination, confidence, all of that. That right there. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of that because I think as I've gotten older, it ain't getting better. It ain't getting better with that part of at least the confidence part with certain things. Okay, but yeah, it's a lot being a mother of four. Yeah, I do feel like I'm by myself. I feel like a lot of times I'm by myself. Everything I do, like anything I'm thinking or I'm doing, it's damn near by myself. You know what I mean? So I'm on a mission to really take care of word internally. I'm really on a mission to live how I speak, not speak and live opposite from how I speak. Um, like yeah, like I can't like coming on and like today Krishan Rock and talking about these celebrities like I ain't got a world of shit going on. It just makes me feel phony and I can't do the I honestly can't do the phony shit. And I guess that's why my content was never being pushed the way it needed to be pushed because I was not being authentic to myself. That was it for me, just not being authentic to myself. But I love y'all. I love y'all. This is Theodicy Podcast with Word. We are gonna be back in the building. Okay. And guess what? Y'all gonna be my little diary. Y'all gonna be my little diary. Okay, because I may be able to help somebody that's going through something similar. Or sometimes you just need a friend. So if you want to come over and you want to just pop in and chill because your day going bad and you want to chop it up, you're always welcome over here at the Odyssey Podcast. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time that I go live, you guys will be notified, and a thumbs up to keep me in the algorithm. And okay, let's make life happen. Let's make life happen and don't let life take over us. Because guess what? We got this. We definitely got this. We got this. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much for the continuous support. Thank you to all of the subscribers, all the new subscribers. Thank you to my beautiful moderators because y'all know I cannot do this without you guys. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I know that this was kind of not even planned. I just kind of put on my live and was like, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm feeling. So this definitely wasn't planned. And it's going to be a lot more like this because I don't plan on planning anything. I plan on going with the feeling. So, love y'all. Talk to y'all in a minute. Bye.